Hey everyone, welcome to Axie Oasis. I am Wade, and in this video, I am going to be going through my first build for beginners, and I'm starting with the classic Plant Beast Bird combo. This is a combination that I know many of you run in some form. It is all over YouTube as far as how to play this build, but I wanted to start from scratch and I will be documenting multiple beginner builds, and this is the first one that I wanted to start with. So I'm going to be going through each of the Axies that I purchased. I'm going to show you what I purchased them for, the move sets on each of them, how I think they work in unison, and then I'm going to be able to get back into the arena and back to what I really enjoy. So I am super excited to get this started. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so to start off, I am going to be looking at this plant tank that I picked up, which has Beach on the horn, Sirius on the mouth, Pumpkin on the back, and Hot Butt as the tail. And I picked this up this morning for spot 215 ETH, which I think is a pretty good price in this market. And yeah, and looking at this has everything that a classic plant tank would need. I went for more of a cheaper build just to show you guys how to um, play with something that might not be, a totally meta build, but I'm going to go through that quickly. Optimally, you probably do want cactus on the horn, but I really do think that beach is um, pretty much as good. There are some trade offs. Beach gives you more shield. Oh, I should pop into the card list here. If I go to plants and horns, um, beach gives you 40 shield versus only 20 on cactus. And the damage is a little bit less. You do get a 120 damage bonus if your shield breaks, which usually happens quite frequently because people are trying to chew through your tank, but it's not guaranteed. Versus the 120 damage on cactus, it's not totally guaranteed. But if you have a 31 speed plant, you have a pretty good shot of getting this bonus. So that's kind of the trade-off there. Like I said, decided to, you know, purchase this one because I thought the price is right on the horn here. Then on the back, I have pumpkin, pretty standard. I would also say that turnip is an unbelievably good back. I think that 110 shield is obviously very helpful, but in a lot of cases, it's kind of overkill. Having a lot of shield and getting the card draw with pumpkin is really beneficial, but you stay with the channel and look at my meta builds when I go through and talk about what I have. That was actually the first place that I started to really tweak on my plants. I started looking for more damage. I think that getting more damage out of your tank rather than totally shielding up is really helpful. And turnip has a good amount of shield as well. So you get 80 shield versus the 110. This has since been updated with the last patch. So you get 110 with pumpkin. You get 80 shield with turnip, and then you still get the 60 damage, which is phenomenal. And a lot of people run watering can tanks as well. High damage. You're usually playing a bunch of aquas, so rather than if you do come across builds when you're looking to create this for yourself, um, pumpkin is just so standard, kind of out there in the market. But I would really recommend also looking for turnips and watering cans. Turnips definitely going to be more expensive, definitely more of a premium part. But watering can is pretty available, but likely will be more expensive than pumpkin. But just something to think about as you think about the parts and how you're putting this Axie together. Sirius, I would say, is pretty much your only option for a mouth when it comes to any tank. Having the energy steal is great, and everything else is just a little bit of health gain, like in zigzag and other things. But I don't find it. I haven't found anything on pure breed plant that's better than having Sirius. The one part of this build that I would not change is hot butt, and for hot butt, my real thought is I do think that hot butt is superior to carrot. I think it's pretty standard assumption that everyone has carrot on the tail, but when you go back to the cards here, Indez actually just put out a great video about, why Carrot is not as good as you think. And I completely agree with him. Carrot only gives you 40 shield. You have to spend one energy to gain one energy. So that's not like Sirius where you're stealing one. It's not like Nemo where it's a zero cost and then you gain an energy. So you're basically expending energy to get an energy, low shield and less damage than hot butt. And with hot butt, you disable your opponent's mouth card, which usually on plant tanks is serious. So you basically are disabling energy steal for the next round. So if I were you guys and looking at this, this would be the top two. I would make sure you have Sirius and hot butt on your tank. You definitely want to have some sort of shield, and then either beat your cactus on the horn. So hopefully that's just a little helpful overview of the plant. And another thing, you're going to see a lot of cards. You're going to see a lot of plant tanks out there that are for sale that aren't pure, sixes. I really do prefer having a true 31 speed, but if you don't have 31 speed, you're basically gonna, if you use Sirius and steal, you always have the risk of someone stealing back from you. So always look at your speed when you're buying your plant tanks, especially if you have uh, Sirius on the mount. All right, on to the beast. So for the beast, I went with a Rimp Beast. I think a lot of people have this, and what it means to be a Rimp Beast is that you have Ronin Imp, um, and traditionally it's built with two Nutcrackers. And why is this build so popular? This is an insanely high damage, high throttle beast we got here. So Ronin, you get a critical strike if comboed with two other cards. So you play it in a 3-card combo, you're guaranteed to get a crit on this, which is 150. So if we do Ronin and Nut, for example, we come down here and take a look. And we add the damage bonuses. So Ronin's going to do 195 damage to plants. When you go through, you do this combo, you get the bonuses also from playing two Nutcrackers. So every time you play um, two Nutcrackers, either card, if you play two of them, you get 120% bonus. So in this combo, look, you can see 620. I mean, you can just melt through tanks, and that is the main reason that people purchase this build. But the idea is high damage when paired with Imp. If you get a critical strike, you gain an energy. Ronin guarantees a crit, so you're guaranteed to get an energy when you play these together, as long as you have a third card in the combo. So just something to think about. That's exactly why. I'm not going to really go too much more into detail on the Rimp Beast. This is kind of a set build that's been out there. I've faced it from beginners all the way up the top 1,000. Definitely. I don't know if I saw any like kind of top 100 when I was up there last off season, but you do see this for a long time. And my personal preferences and how I have built around my strategy has been to essentially counter this beast. It is so powerful that I have to think about it in every build is, okay, how would I counter, really insanely high beast damage, usually coming from some skill, some combination of cards here, but not much else to talk about there. Pretty standard, which is again why I'm covering it. I think a lot of people have it, and I just want to show the optimal way to play it and how to pair it with the rest of the team. All right, now on to the bird. So for this bird, we have selected a post-fight bird, which means I have all-out shot on the tail, which is a zero cost, which does 120 damage. It does reduce my health by 30%, but that is okay because our bird is so fragile anyway that we are usually going to be, trying to sacrifice this um, at some point during the game, and it is just a really advantageous card to have. Usually played at the end of your combination, so that you put in all your damage and then you play, post fight. Just because if you do end up killing an Axie with post fight, and then you end up, damaging yourself so much that you yourself die, ends in draw. So that's pretty much the best way to do it. But the other cards that I have on here are Dark Swoop, which targets the fastest Axie, which is going to have massive utility, which I'm going to try to show in the gameplay. But this brings out just massive utility, being able to backdoor or hit your midliner. Depends. Some people have reps on the back and a fast Aqua in the middle. It just really lets you target an Axie that you're really trying to get rid of, and then the combination of Blackmail and Egg Bomb is awesome. You can do a lot of really cool things. You can attack someone with Egg Bomb. You are a 61 speed bird. So what you can do is essentially attack an Axie. And once you attack an Axie, this will apply aroma to you, which means that all of your opponent's Axies will target this bird until it is dead. So if you want to pull damage away from your midliner or your tank or anything else, this is a really powerful card to be able to, you know, basically deter damage from other Axies on your team. And then Blackmail also gives you phenomenal utility, because if you pair these two together, you then have the ability to transfer all debuffs onto the targeted Axie. So if I hit someone with Eggshell, I then have Aroma on me, but if I play Blackmail right after it, now the Axie that I'm attacking is targeted. So you can just see how if you target the fastest Axie, play Egg Bomb, and then put Aroma on there, I could essentially attack the second or third Axie, and then I would still, since I'm 61 speed, assuming my other two Axies are slower, I would be able to have my next two Axies attack into that tagged Axie as well. So just a lot of utility there, and just a great high damage bird that has ton of ton of cool ways to play around those cards. Zero cost on the back as well for conserving some energy, and yeah, just overall awesome bird. And wanted to highlight that. And this is what I chose for my backliner. All right, and real quick, I'm just gonna do this for all of the builds that I demo. I wanted to, again, I've been saying, wanted to be transparent on everything. These are the Axies that I bought. This is what I named them. This is the Ethereum and USD cost, breed count, and this is the move set on all of them. Where bold is the actual um, physical card. So like on my um, is the physical piece. So Sirius is the mouthpiece, but Veg Bite is the card that you will see on there. So I have those laid out for everything, because I know that can be confusing to some players starting. I know it's confusing for me, so hopefully that helps out a little bit. And then yeah, I just put a little Procon Pro in here. Basically, with this build, Pro insanely high damage from the Rimp Beast. You're going to be able to chew through tanks. The post fight bird does a ton of damage against aquas and beasts. You just have a lot of firepower in this build, and as well as like I talked about when covering the Bird, you have some backdoor capability, which is always great in an Axie team build, being able to threaten an opponent that you might come through the backdoor rather than the front, might make them misplay cards, something like that. So that's a real pro. Biggest con to this build is just your energy. You really have nothing to gain energy on the midline besides the imp combo. So you pull that off, that's fine. You have no energy gain on the bird, but you do have a zero cost, which should help with energy conservation. But overall, if I was just going to give a con, the con is just the energy with this. You just have to be really smart about when you're playing your combos, making sure you're killing Axies. And then just ending on a pro. I think that, as I talked about with the bird, as you get more advanced and get used to the cards and playing everything, you are going to be able to use that egg bomb blackmail combo to prioritize targets, tag them, have Axies attack into them, use Roma on yourself, and you use Egg Bomb on yourself and be able to pull damage onto your bird and essentially sacrifice that and maybe have a big attack combo come into your bird rather than into whatever your midliner is. So just kind of a quick pro con pro. I thought this was nice just to be able to see everything. And I gathered this build, like I said, spot 7.3 Ethereum came out to about $1,700, which I know is expensive, but a lot of the time when I'm talking about building beginner builds, you see that trying to come in right around 1,500. I obviously splurged on a really good bird, but that hot butt beach tank, I think this is really good for like a starter build and got a ton of utility. You can play it in a lot of other builds where you just need a pretty classic plant tank. So just a little overview for you guys. Hopefully, find that useful. I think it's a really nice template that I'm going to keep using for the rest of them. What's up, guys? The time has come where I get to demo this plant beast bird team. I am super excited to get back into the arena. I've been doing videos on breeding. I've been buying Axies. I've been setting up my farm. I've been making videos, and now I get to do what I like best, which is grinding through the arena. And I am super excited to showcase this build to you. So let's get into it. Let's get into a game. All right. What do we got here? Kind of a unique setup. So the first thing you do every time you're playing is obviously look at who you're playing. So I've got a healing tank. So I got to be worried about that. Try to kill that guy immediately or all in one go. You don't want to give him the chance to do this. We got a reptile in the middle with some high bug damage and chomp. So we might have some stuns coming through. And then we have kind of like a messed up Terminator in the back here, bug Terminator. So some interesting stuff here. I didn't even look at my cards. What do I have? Double Serious Pumpkin. Going last. I don't really know what he's going to do. He can't really plow into me. I'm just going to be safe. I'm going to do Pumpkin Serious. I should get at least one energy seal. Oh no, so he came through with everything. All right, so he got some bug damage, that stun. So that's not great. If he slows me, I'm going to shake the stun. So I'm going to get my energy seal off, but I have nothing to steal. So not a great first round for us, but it is good. All right, so here we go. What do I have? So I could do some sort of backdoor combination, and that would help me target this reptile. But I don't think I really want to do that at the moment. I only have 3 energy. I have no beast card, so I can't really get through this plant tank. He still has some lagging, some thorny caterpillars to come through here and probably do that. I'm probably just going to do a serious hot butt just to try to steal and try to disable his mouth, which is good. So he doesn't even come through my shield. I don't really care that I'm slower, so you can keep playing laggings all day. All right, so this is really good because I know that he can't steal an energy from me, which is super helpful. He's got no way to jump to my beast, and Actually, right now, if I played 2 Ronins and this, I wouldn't get the bonus. If you play 2 Ronins and the imp, um, you don't get the Ronin bonus. You need 2 other cards, not three total cards. So that's just a quick tip. So what am I gonna do here? I am just gonna play the beach and see what happens. All right, so he's gonna attack into me. He's gonna kill that. He's gonna heal, which I thought, and then he's gonna do that. Oh, he got the crit. Okay, because that shouldn't have killed me, but that is okay. All right, here's where we are gonna start to plow through. So I am gonna go first here. What do I want to do? I'm gonna try to show off Egg Bomb because I don't want anyone to attack into my beast. So I'm gonna do this so he'll be targeted, and then I'm gonna do Ronin, Nut, Ronin, Ivory. This is probably played out of turn, but this is what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Boom. Now I am targeted. I'm going to get a crit. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I really needed to do that in a different order, but that's fine. So like I said, his reptile didn't attack into me, which is good. Because I really wanted to do that. I probably played one too many cards on my beast, but you know, it is what it is. We are going to this is going my bird will do worse against the reptile than here. So I'm trying to save those cards for that. Unfortunately, he's slower, so I can't do anything about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I don't really have good moves on the beast, and I didn't think I would get attacked into, which is huge. So this is just gonna be since I go first here. I am just gonna. This is just not good news for him because I got 4 mega damage cards here, and I plan on using them. So I am gonna go triple nuts, nut. This. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I just really want to blow through this guy. I think this should probably do enough to kill him. Um, Maybe an egg bomb, throw him away. I'm going to do one post fight just to make sure I kill this guy. Yeah, he puts up a ton of shield, which I'm not surprised by. And we will see if we can get through this. I really needed one more Ronin, but no, looks like I got enough. So that's great. I just went right through everything. Just slow my beast down. But that's totally fine. Now here is why these backline terminators are so tough because I have to play sticky goo to play around that. So I am going to let's see here. I am gonna do blackmail, all out shot. This should actually kill him. So boom, stun, that misses, but I broke the shield, and now that is crit. Oh, double crit. Oh my god, that was so nice. Oh, that was so nice. So that was a good way to start that out. Sorry I didn't comment as much on that last move set there, but what I was basically thinking about is I gotta break his shield so that my beast can go straight through. So I know he can't backdoor my bird. So what I was focused on was let me break the shield with the bird because my speed has me going first, and then let me get all of that damage coming through on the beast. And since I had post fight, I had a 0, so I was able to play. I think I played 5 cards there with only 4 energy, which obviously helped me get the win. So that's just a little bit about kind of how this build plays. What I was thinking about, I kind of showed you drawing the egg bomb to have other people have other Axies, attack into you. But yeah, that was just like a really really good game to demo the build. Um, yeah, let's do one more because why not? Feeling good. Just going through the arena, getting back into it. Okay, double aqua. This is going to be a little bit harder. So we got pretty standard healing tank up front. Shield and a 0 cost. We got a Navaga. Okay, so he's got no energy gain. Okay, so this guy has no energy gain besides this veg bite, so that's going to be a real freaking problem. I got some really good beast damage that I want to do. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to play one hot butt. I'm going to do this to stun him, to get rid of his energy steal, and my guess is he's probably going to save up cards to do, you know, a big attack into my plant with his aquas. Yeah, so that goes pretty much just like what I thought was going to happen. Um, cool. And now we've got a killing blow here on this guy. So we are going to just, we're going to take all of this up. I'm going to do Ronin, uh, Ronin, Nut, Nut, Ivory. Ronin, Nut, Ivory. Okay, this should be enough damage to get through his tank. And I'm not that worried about my tank at the moment because, again, I don't have any cards to play on him, so I couldn't really be. But nice, he survives, and let's see if I get through this. Yeah, crit 194, 165 energy, and yeah, oh god, another crit. So I get another energy that was huge. So now we got 4. Okay, what do I think he's gonna do here? So I have these 2 pumpkins, which are tempting, but this will be interesting because I could stonewall this and have him come in. I don't think he's going to play that much into it, but he'll probably go for the beast. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. This is probably not the best move, but okay. All right, that ended up working out for us. Put up the stone wall. I burned a couple energy, but that's fine. I'm going to draw a couple more cards, which is helpful because I've been burning the crap out of cards here. And this is nice because I now don't have any issues with. I should be able to kill this. I actually don't know how much damage this is going to do. 160. I don't know if 3 cards kills an aqua. We're gonna find out. So we're gonna learn live here. So I got 3 cards. Blackmail. Yeah, it's gonna kill him. Oh, but I played the egg bomb last. That was a misplay. Sorry, that was a real misplay because I should have not done that because he would have just blown that into my tank, and obviously uh, birds do best against aquas, so I should not have done it in that order. Um, my beast cards are not overly helpful, but he's got to come through here again. And then he's going to go in front of my aqua, so yeah, I might just. I could either save up and just wait to get my high damage cards back on my bird, but but I'm actually gonna do this just to get energy back. So yeah, so he's gonna attack into me. That's cool. But then I'm gonna get a crit here, nut energy. So now I've got 3 energy. And if I get 3 bird cards, 120, 120. So he's got 3 speed. Okay, he just resigned. Okay. Well, what I was thinking about doing there was just he was faster than me. Honestly, I don't know if he really should have done that. I just had to basically wait to get my high damage cards again, and then I was going to chew through um, his aqua. So just another game, different ways to play it. I make mistakes as well, so you can see how I misplayed the egg bomb, but that's the idea behind this. Just high damage, chew through the tank, play around with the zero costs, all that. So yeah, hopefully those are just a couple of games to get a sense of this build. So there you have it, guys. That is the Axie Oasis Beginner's Guide to Plant Beast Bird. I think I went through in detail each of the Axies, what I was thinking about, as well as what I would, replace on some. Showed you the cost of everything, as well as demoed some of it in PvP. So I am super excited to be back, actually playing games in the arena rather than scouring the market for breeding Axies and editing videos and doing all that other stuff. So I am super pumped to be back doing this. This is the stuff that I love the most. If you liked this, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like, send me a comment, reach out on Discord, however you want to get involved. I'll find a way to respond. And yeah, if you have any other starter builds that you want me to demo, just let me know. Happy to go out, shop around. I've got a fair amount in the hopper, and I have a few more slated to do. But this is the first one, most common. A lot of people have it. A lot of people play it, and it can take you pretty far in the arena. So hopefully this helped you guys. And yeah, until next time, I'm Wade Watts, and you all stay classy.